We have a little bit of, did you just gift the sub to Shut Up Daniel? There's no way. We have a little bit more of a advantage today, being level 29. And we're going to use Mushroom this time for the Masamune. Mushroom's going to be our fearless leader this time, instead of me. Can Mushroom succeed where I failed? Have all our magic. Should be good to go. If you win thanks to Mushroom, you might not want to show up for Peak. True. He's gonna be bragging. I'll let him brag. If we win, I'll let him brag. Wow, I really got triple blizzarded right off the bat. Great start. I'm only healing him a little bit. The Advent is grounded. How's it going, Advent? Sneck might be dead. Wow, they attack Sneck too. Jerks. He's in the last spot. Why are they attacking him? Okay, but what happens if Mushroom, like, epic fails? What happens when he fails us here? Just misses every single attack. This is... I'm just gonna have to fight, because, like, there's no way Sneck's gonna survive if he gets hit. Alright, good start. Okay. They were nice. They didn't use poison. Sneck's hanging in there. This first floor is, like, brutal. Actually, it's a lot easier after this first floor. This first floor is just nothing but dragons. And then these guys that can one-shot. I believe I can run from this. Okay. Rough first floor here, but we're still alive. Might just use this guy to heal, honestly. Well, I don't know. He can do some weird stuff. Maybe I'll do, like, 2 heals at first. By the way, I wanted to check. Is there any... Hold on 1 second. Be back in 1 second. Okay. So, is there a spell that we didn't get before because we weren't doing any physical damage that now we could potentially use for the final boss. It doesn't look like it. Looks like all of the useful stuff like haste and stuff are black magic. It's so lame that haste is black magic. Oof. Okay. Let's just slowly kill this guy and get some healing. Left, right? Yeah, left. Top left. Zombie dragons, we could just run. So honestly, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should just fight this, because all they really do is attack, right? Maybe we just use this as a heal. Have you ever been alone on the house? Have you ever been alone on the house and went to take a dookie, and as soon as you take a seat, someone important knocks on the door? First of all, why are you on your house taking a dookie? You should probably do that in the house. Second of all the time. I just imagine Trev on his roof pooping into the fireplace or something, and then someone knocks on the door and he just yells from the roof. And they're like, what are you doing? Santa? I dropped my controller. Hey, this guy's actually worked pretty well for healing. Also, look at our health. We have so much health now. Is that what they meant by Santa's coal? What do you think it's like to go on a date with Trev? Just out to dinner and he hits you with like 0 to 100 question. I don't know. I mean, it at least makes for an interesting date. An interesting date is better than a boring date. That's for sure. Whether or not Whether or not we're getting a second date or not, I don't know, but it's better to be interesting than boring. Shout out to that time Trev asked his date where to get a haircut. He actually said that. Just randomly asked where to get a haircut. Put that in my Rolodex of good icebreakers. Oh, you asked if she could do your hair. Well, that's different. That's different. That's not a bad icebreaker. Depending on the situation. Aha, Leo. Thank you. This time it's on me. I forgot to change the title. Thank you very much. How you doing today, Leo? No, don't run. Can we talk about how terrifying this worm sprite is, by the way? Someone went a little too hard on that sprite. Please die. Honestly, with the way the new Call of Duties are looking, probably could have tricked you into thinking this was Call of Duty. Let's just heal. Thank you guys again for all the support today. Oh, by the way, the special September thing where every 5 gifted subs there's a bonus amount of subs starts like in 2 days, I think. Should I like do something special for it? Or just continue what we're doing? Should we do something special? We'd probably only really hit like Monday, Tuesday, I think. Isn't Wednesday the 1st? So unless I do a bonus stream on the weekend, we'd only really hit Monday, Tuesday. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Monday, Tuesday is going to be special anyways, because now that we're quote-unquote done with Silksong, we're still going to do post-game, but we'll wait till October. Monday and Tuesday are just going to be sub-incentive days all day. We're just going to do like sub-incentive after sub-incentive. So we're going to be playing like 6 different games Monday and Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday will be special in that regard. And I'll even buy Subway on Monday. Just to make it extra special. I'll buy a $5 footlong for like $9. Because that's what they are now. What weekend stream? I don't know. I could stream this weekend. I could do a bonus stream this weekend. We can make it happen. We want to do something special. Am I even doing you a service by buying you Subway anymore? It's never really been healthy. I mean, if you get rye bread, then you can kind of call it healthy, but it was never really healthy. And it's worse now. Pretty much every food place that's like said they're healthy was never really healthy. Healthier, never really healthy. I want to heal Death up, but he keeps getting whacked. Alright, that's good. It's like we were saying yesterday, like, fast food in general is just so bad now, and we've all just gotten used to it being subpar. And we've all gotten used to spending a lot on it that, like, we're in such a bad position now where we'll just go to McDonald's and spend, like, $30 on a meal and half of it will suck, and we'll be like, okay. That's normal. You know? Like, it's so bad. And they know it, and they just keep getting worse and worse. Alright, I gotta heal for this. But other than that, everyone's good. I got plenty of heals, though. Alright, Lich should be easier now with the higher health bars. We can just burst him, and unless he does something really bad, we should be alright. Okay, well, he started with Nuke, that's not a great thing. Snake's gonna be in trouble. Just keep the damage going, we're not gonna be able to save him. Okay, that's good. Especially if this misses. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think the...
Type Deficnic into the chat.
Don't do that. I think the desire to have like a fast food option that's healthy, that ship has sailed like so hard, it's insane. Like, it just doesn't exist. And also, now fast food is so expensive that you used to be able to make the argument like, oh, eating healthy is expensive. Eating healthy is way cheaper than fast food. Way cheaper. Even with grocery store prices being crazy. That's not even an argument anymore. Nice. This is exactly what we needed. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even a question anymore. There's a million different healthy options you can do. That's like a fraction of whatever healthy food, fast food thing you're thinking of. And then on top of that, the fast food isn't even healthy. It's just fake healthy. Like I said, healthier. It's healthier to go to Chipotle than Burger King. Unless there's salmonella in the Chipotle. Yeah, then that's not too healthy. Then maybe Burger King is a better play. Dude, I haven't even gone to a restaurant in such a long time. Restaurants are kind of a vacation thing now. Like when we go on vacation, we eat at a bunch of different restaurants. We still pack food. And we do like a trip to Walmart to get like snacky stuff and like breakfast stuff. But, you know, it's fun to go out to eat on vacation, and you can go to places that you couldn't normally go to, and feels right for vacation. But I can't remember the last time we went out to eat, not on vacation. We kind of used to all the time. Like, you know, not all the time, but like maybe every other weekend. We'd be like, hey, let's go out for dinner. Not anymore. I haven't in a long time. I think the last time we went out to eat was the last time my wife and I had a date night, which, you know, that makes more sense. And also, it's only the two of us and not kids. So, it's not as expensive. We used to go to this Mexican place right next to us. TJ, thank you, man. Thank you, TJ. Yeah, we used to go to this Mexican place right next to us, like every other weekend or whatever. And one day their prices just like doubled. It's crazy. It's like $15 for tacos. Like what? And like usually Mexican restaurants are more like a cheap alternative. You know, usually get like a ton of food for not as much money. Not anymore. Chinese used to be like that too. Not anymore. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Always happy to have you around whenever you can be here. I know it's not... Can't always be here, but whenever you can be, I appreciate it. And of course, the YouTube is there as well, but... I appreciate it nonetheless. Anytime you can be here. Recent car show, my youngest two did popcorn sales. I was going to get some street food for supper. There were no vendors, so went to a local place. Me, a 9-year-old, and a 5-year-old. Kids meal and 2 regular meals, $50. Yeah. And food trucks aren't better either. Food trucks aren't even better. Food trucks are crazy expensive sometimes. I live in Ohio. We're not exactly like super high standard of living. We're middle ground. We're not Los Angeles. Well, I feel like that makes more sense. Dude, that's you're not wrong. Tacos are so easy to make. You can make them so much tastier. And buying your own tacos costs like $0. Ground beef, kind of expensive. But taco seasoning is like $1. Salsa's like not expensive. Tortillas are like $1. No, a little more than that, but you get a bunch of them. How much is ground beef where you guys are? Ours is like $10 for 3 pounds, I think. It's like usually like $3.60 or something a pound. Alright, we got Carrie here. So far, so good. Depends on the cow's personality. By the way, I think we got an extra cast of our rank 1 spells. So I think we had 8 before, now we have 9. $4 at Costco. Yeah, that's marked up a ton because you're in California, but then marked down because you're in Costco. So yeah, that makes sense. Well, I know the standard of living in California is insane. But yeah, I hear ya. When we went to California for my graduation, I don't remember the food being like super expensive. obviously the houses were. And like some of the stuff we went and did, I felt like was a bit more expensive. Just like the general dollar felt a bit more, but I don't remember the food being that bad. I shouldn't have healed. Oh my god, she hit Sneck too. I'm lucky that didn't hit. I wasn't paying attention. I shouldn't have healed. It worked out though. Kill, kill, kill. We're doing 0 damage. Eating at Taco Bell is a life choice. Yeah, shorten your life choice. Please die. Nice. This fight went really well. Man. Just die already. Die already. Alright. So far, so good. Okay. Well, it was good. It was looking good. Now I'm a little worried. We have a lot of health, though. I'm not sure I understand, like, what's going on with colleges. I mean, I know that, like, everything in college is screwed. But it feels like tuition keeps going up. And they keep, like, expanding these colleges to, like, these huge campuses. But then it seems like less people are let in. Like, it's harder to get in. Like, I hear more about people getting rejected. It's like, shouldn't you be allowing more people in so you can make more money so the tuition doesn't have to be $7 bajillion? And why are you expanding everything if you're not letting more people in? There's gotta be something I'm missing. Maybe there's just more people going to college, so more people get rejected. I don't know. That can't be true. Are college attendance rates like higher or lower than they were a decade ago? Because I feel like it's got to be lower. There's got to be less people going to college. It's so much more... Don't want to say useless, but there's a lot more issues going to college now than before. It was like everyone just went. Community college or tech schools are so much better. I mean, if I could go back in time to before I went to college and I didn't get a scholarship, I wouldn't have gone. Because I had no idea at the time, like, how much student loans were gonna, like, destroy my future. You know, at the time it was just like, oh, this is the next thing I have to do. And that's what they teach you in high school, so it, like, it's kind of a big oof. I went to college for nothing at the start, and then a year in, I decided on computer science, and then a year into computer science, I decided on communication, and then I graduated with a degree in interpersonal communication with a double minor in math and computer science. And now my degree sits in a box. I play video games for a living, like a actual waste of space. It is really nice to look at. The paper is really nice. Meanwhile, my wife had to go to college because she's a teacher. So they could just be like, hey, your tuition is doubled now. And she would just be like, okay. Like, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. She literally needs the piece of paper to teach. Oh, we just run from this. Yes. I do live in a crazy universe where I get to write off video games on my taxes. But trust me, it does not help. I still pay an insane amount of taxes, especially being a sole proprietor. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool in theory. I can say that and people are like, wow, that's so cool. And then I can be like, yeah, and I spent thousands of dollars on taxes anyway. But it's not so cool. Alright, Kraken time. But yes, it is kind of cool. I do enjoy. Okay, Death just got whacked. Even if people sent me money in the mail, I would still write it on my taxes. I write everything on my taxes. This is my job. I take it seriously. Everything I make goes through taxes. and I claim it as a business, so yes. That do be how it do be, Yugi. I'm sure people that don't probably get away with it, but I grew up wanting to give back to my country and give back to my city, and taxes is how I do that. I take taxes seriously. Do I want to invis 2 twice? I don't think so. I want to cure 2 and then just start hitting, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything to do with, like, the money side. It's just, I would feel bad if I didn't claim my actual business taxes. And, you know, I want to be able to, because the other thing, too, and nowadays this isn't really true, but back when I first started doing this, I did have this thought in my mind that, like, at some point the government was going to kind of look into this type of thing and be like, you know, all these kids are making all this money just making content on the internet, and, like, we need to crack down on this because, like, it's a gray area, you know? It's a gray area in terms of taxes, gray area in terms of rights, like, all that. So there was a thought in my head when I started doing this, for a living, that is, because I was doing it for years and years without making any money, but when I started doing it for a living, there was a thought in my head that was like, they could eventually crack down on this stuff. And I wanted to be able to, if government officials showed up at my door and said, like, what is it that you do for a living? I wanted to be able to pull out the tax form and be like, you know, this, I literally claim every single dime I make, you know. Not even as much as like a, I don't want to go to jail kind of thing, but like a, I want to prove that I'm like just as much of a citizen giving back to my community as anyone else, you know. I want to, and like my parents too, like I wanted to be able to go to my parents and be like, you know, show them my taxes and be like, this, you know, this is truly my job. This is not, I'm not just trying to like sneak in and make this money off the internet while the going's good. Like, this is my business, you know, I claim all this, right? I am a functioning member of society. I'm not like trying to leech off of like this internet thing. So for me, it was always like a no-brainer. I was just going to claim everything. It did take me a while to like figure out how to claim everything. You know, like, because it is all such a gray area, and I went to several different tax professionals, and like they all kind of had a different way of doing it. And it took me a while to like figure out exactly how to do it, because it is kind of weird. Ow. That'd be great if you could not crit me. I think I'll just do a cure 2. Actually, let's have Mush do it. Because once he gets the sword, he's not worried about casting stuff anymore. I don't... some law was passed this year, I think, right? About that. So I don't know yet. I haven't been to my tax professional since then. But I will be bringing that up when I go in April. I'm going to be like, hey, what about that tip law? Because I did hear something was passed. I haven't really looked into it, though. Because it hasn't been tax season yet. think I'm gonna heal one more time. For all I know, I'm French now. Just a quick little law thrown in there. By the way, we're all French now. I don't think it's too hard in general to like keep up with stuff being passed, but I will say it's hard when there's such a gap between like now that social media is so big, whenever something like even remotely, possibly even thinks about passing, everyone hears about it. So like at the very first stages of this might be a thing, it hits the internet and everyone freaks out. And then it's like 3 years before it actually becomes a thing, it actually gets passed, and then it actually gets implemented. By the time it gets implemented, it's like, I forgot about it. We heard about it 3 years ago, you know? So that could be weird. Like, I know there was one in particular recently that happened. Like, it finally passed, and I was like, man, we heard about that 2 years ago. We freaked out about it back then, and now it's suddenly happened. I forget what it was. Even if tips weren't taxed, bits would still be taxed, because bits go into my Twitch. Like, Twitch pays me one giant amount for bits, subs, everything. So you wouldn't be able to itemize that, I don't think. Because I literally get like a paycheck from Twitch, basically. And all that gets taxed without me even touching it. It gets taxed before it gets to me, I think. Does it? No, it doesn't. But I get a W2, or not W2, whatever the other one is. The 10 whatever form at the end of the year, so then it gets taxed. And that's all just one amount, so there'd be no way to itemize it. Unless I 1099, yeah. Unless I itemized it myself, but I don't think I could do that. I mean, I could, but like, would they accept that? I don't know. Because it's already been paid to me. No idea. I'm just gonna ask my tax guy, who's actually a tax girl. Say, hey, what do you need? And then they're gonna tell me, and then I'm gonna give it to them. And that's gonna be that. They'll say, what about that thing? And they'll be like, that doesn't apply to you. And I'll be like, all right, take all my money. Gotta say, this run is going very well. I don't know if I should be worried that it's going so well, or happy, but it's going surprisingly well. And Tiamat should be a little easier with more magic defense and higher HP. And also, hopefully Mushroom is doing even more damage than I was. We're going to find out here soon what kind of damage he can do. Yeah, we're making pretty good time, too. Have we gone up a level since we got here? No. Usually we go up at least one level by the time we get to the end. Okay, that's a little yikes. I don't really like that. Not a fan. Not a fan. Was it 1 or 2? I think it was 2, because weren't we 30 or 27 before, I think? And we went in with 29. So it was 2 levels, and yeah, it is making a big difference. Like, I think just the magic defense alone, and then having 400 health, no one's getting, like, nuked as easily. Honestly, though, this has just been a good run. I haven't run into any really dangerous fights yet. Knock on wood. We're about to see the real difference, though, once we get the Masamune. Because no matter how many levels we go up, we're still doing the same damage with these items. But the Masamune, hopefully we're doing a lot more damage. This is a good time to heal, I think. These ones might be the ones that can poison you. Or no. No, I think these are alright. Beep, bop, boop, boop, bop. Beep, bop, boop, boop, bop. Actually, it's funny we're like talking about this. I just, this document that I had to print, and in a couple minutes I'll have to go scan it. Because I have to get it over to my wife's boss before the end of the day. It's actually a form to change her 401k contribution. Which is a hard decision to make, because, like... Oh, Mushroom got hit. Ouch. It's a hard decision to make, because, like, money now is good, but money later is better. But you can't throw all your money into it, because you will starve. It's hard to find that balance. And we can only change it every, like, 3 months. And I'm the type of guy that tries to make the most out of my money, so I want to put as much as I can into retirement. But I also have 2 kids and insane medical bills and a potential adoption out of nowhere that can happen. So, like, I need $10,000+ at a moment's notice if a random adoption happens. So, like, we're definitely one of those types of families that, like, can't live off of paychecks. We have to have, like, a huge cushion. But then that brings into question, like, how much can we throw at retirement, because we have to have, like, a lot of money on hand. So it's a hard balance. Which is why I have a whole, like, budget sheet that I budget everything to, like, try to figure out what a good balance is, how much we need every month to be able to still save and also, like, emergency situation be good for a while. Oh yeah, they say the best thing to do is to have an emergency fund that has at least 6 months of income. So if you make like $2,000 a month, you should have a emergency fund of $12,000. 6 months of your paycheck, so that if you were to lose your job, you have 6 months to find something before you have no money. But, you know, from our situation, we need a lot more than that. It completely depends on your situation. I would say if you live alone, you could probably do 4 or 5 months of income as an emergency. If you have like a wife or husband, maybe you do 6 months. If you have kids, maybe you do 7 or 8 months. If you have large medical stuff or like impending medical stuff or someone in the family that might be an issue at some point, then you do like 10 months. Depends on your situation. Yeah, it's very hard. Very hard to actually keep an emergency fund, but you should. You should, to the best of your ability. No, not the snorting.